Shay and Veronica. I'm sure you already recognize two of them.
By now.
Anyways, so today we're going to be talking about an episode, and we're going to be talking about the topic, and it's going to be in three different parts. This part is the one for only women. I would like to know what their perspectives are. I would like to know what women think of the topic. And then in the second part, we're going to get men with opposing views so that there can be a very good debate for the third part. So today's topic is dating for 20 years without marriage. Is it a prison or is it patience? What do you think? I would like to go. Since Sharon is the first one to express herself, I would like to know what Sharon's feels. Sharon, let me know. What do you think it is? Is this the woman being extremely patient for the man to have waited for 20 old years without a ring?
I can't stop laughing at the topic. Okay, first off, thank you so much, Aitaya, for having me again. I'm sure your viewers are like, this stubborn woman is back. Yeah, dating for 20 years without a ring or without any promise of marriage, is it prison or it's a very funny thing because are you Lord of the Rings? Why are you staying for 20 years? What are we doing for 20 years?
Some men are very slick.
20 years.
Of course, they can promise you that don't worry, everything is going to get better. I just want to get things in shape.
So in that case, a promise ring should be given since it's promise.
Abi, for me, it's neither patience nor prison. It's just I don't know the word to use. I don't want to say stupidity or I just don't know what is happening. So maybe make it clear to me. If it's a promise ring situation, if the guy has like so many things, even if he has so many things, 20 years it's prison. I'm sorry, full stop. Prison.
Veronica, what's it?
I have a control.
Okay.
Okay, I think that for some people, marriage is the ultimate why they go into relationships. And I feel that if you're comfortable with your partner, you've had that conversation, and you guys have discussed that it's not marriage that is the ultimate, and you're okay and you're comfortable with your own relationship and how it's going, then that's good. So some people can make up their minds and do that. But if you promise, I think that's where the conversation now turns. If you promise someone that you're with them and you're going to marry them and keep them for 20 years waiting, then that's the problem. There's a problem. Because that person is hoping that they're going to get a ring at the end of the day being with you. But I think that if you have a conversation prior, the person doesn't want to get married, you don't want to get married at that point, and you put on your relationship and you're fine.
Are we allowed to see other people in that situation?
They said 20 years relationship, not situation.
No, because for me it's a situationship. Because I can understand what you said. I remembered Oprah, for example. That's somehow akin to her situation. Yeah, but they have a promise to be with each other.
And that's why I said,
they just don't want
have
to.
a promise. So I said two things. There's a conversation around the couple deciding we don't want to get married, but we want to eat together. We want to enjoy our time together, right? And then there's no promise for marriage. But the situation gets bad is when you promise you're with someone and you promise I'm going to marry you. So that person is with you thinking there's a marriage at the end of the day. But then you stay with them 20 years. You have not put it in.
You say it's patience.
You have not brought nothing. How about
20 years.
20 years?
Remember, let's know what you're feeling.
In that situation, then you're imprisoning the person.
Yeah.
Then you're
If you ask me, I think if you date somebody, but are you twins? Were you giving birth together? Or what's going on? So I think it differs, yeah. For me, I'm seeing it like in different kind of situations. So 20 years of relationship, if I was 15 years old, if I met you when I was 15 or when I was 13, or maybe we probably grew up together, 20 years is very okay because in the 20 years plus 13, I'll be 33 or 35 and we cannot marry. But I know that one thing is for sure. In that 20 years, it's going to be madness. You people will move from being boyfriend and girlfriend, come back to being brother and sister, come back to being married, breaking up, beating other people. There is going to be cheating. There's going to be this and that. So if you are patient enough, in that case, if you are patient enough, for me, I like I said, if we met as childhood darlings or whatever, patience is okay. We can go that way. But if I am 20, brother, hey, you mean
40?
another 20 years?
Because you have to
Okay.
persevere.
In that 20 years, let me understand. Are we signing a contract? Are you paying me salary? Is there gonna be insurance?
Are we seeing other people?
We have to do relationship insurance. Am I getting pension by the time it's 20 and we marry? No, there are a lot of questions involved, and I want to know. So, and in case you're asking for my personal opinion, honey, 20, hell no. I can't give anybody 20 years of my life. Even Jesus.
Even
I'm
8
struggling
years.
with Jesus. I'm
Even 8
struggling
years.
giving Jesus all my life.
20 years is a long
Okay,
time.
I would like to
Yeah.
give.
With no commitment.
With no commitment.
With no commitment. I think the emphasis on with no
Okay,
commitment.
so would it have been better if he gave you a ring, but then it's the relationship still stretched for up to 20 years?
Wait, I think we need to establish the facts first. Oops, my earring. No, don't drop it. I think we need to establish something first. Yeah. Number one, she raised a very valid point about at what age are we meeting and are we start counting it to? When are we counting the 20 years from? Is it from 15 as high school sweetheart, or as I am, I'm 28 now? Am I supposed to give a man 20 years of my life, and at 48 I'm still saying how far are we going to get married? Do we have kids in between? Do we? What are the metrics?
So is it like an established relationship? Like we are in a relationship, not courtship, not situationship, not flirtationship. We are in a relationship and it's just going on and on till it's 20 years and we've still not decided what we want to do. It's 20 years. It's gonna count 21, 22. We're still together. What is it?
Okay, so let me give you guys a listed example. So let's assume that this lady, maybe she got into university, at the age of 14 years old, things like that. She meets this young man, they begin to date. Yes,
Is it realistic
What
to
if
be in
she
the
could be
university?
dating?
really.
No.
I have met a lot of ladies that
Maybe
because-
not properly
because-
dating.
No, dating because they entered school. They got into university quite early in life. Started dating early. Some started dating at the age of 13.
14 has no business.
A 14-year-old has
That's
no
no
business
business.
dating.
13, I was still trying to understand math.
My breasts were not even out
I
at
think-
14.
I think
What's
that
the 14-year-old
teenagers
These
should
days,
Exactly.
These days, 10-year-olds are getting married. But then let me go back.
child marriage.
Maybe.
That goes into
Wait,
child
do we need to
marriage.
cut and start this episode?
We are not currently. Let's say the truth.
Okay,
There
yes,
are
but
men that
we
are
do
taking
not
them
we do
into
not
the
subscribe to
Of
that
course
level
we
of
do not-
thinking.
of course
Yeah,
we do not
just
subscribe
FYI.
We don't subscribe to relationships.
Let's start from
However, we
21
also
years
need to
old,
be very, very
21
honest
years old.
with ourselves. There are so many secondary school kids right now that are having boyfriends.
True.
I didn't know what it meant when I was that age, but I know for a fact that if I should call my 11 or 12-year-old cousin right now, that how is your boyfriend, how is your girlfriend, they're going to just smile and say,
Yeah, just because it's puppy love. It's puppy love.
so what happens when that kind of person gets into university quite early? 13-year-olds are already getting into university. 12-year-olds are entering university right now.
First of all, I have
Are you going to let them know that okay, you're not supposed to date right now? Really?
an advice
When
for
When your friends are
anybody.
doing
Any
it,
teenager.
Anybody that is 13 or 14, in case you don't get the picture, let me paint it for you. That you're gonna be with one man for 20 years, then you marry for the rest of. So you eventually came to this world to be with only one man.
And I actually
When
feel-
you have opportunity to meet other people and experience life for yourself. So I'm going. Hell no.
okay, I was
Thank
trying
you.
to
I
give
think
you
cringe at
someone's
teenagers. Can we
story.
start at 21?
Yes, maybe we should cut that part out and say 21-year-old.
I'm actually trying to give you someone's story.
Okay.
She started dating this man, this guy, at the age of 14. He was about maybe 5 or 6 years older than her. Obviously. Yes. And they both, went through school together, the university, and they were together. Then they both graduated from uni. They started working. She went for a master's. She came back. In short, the guy decided to give her a ring after, like, say, 12 years.
To cage her or to marry her.
And then the ring was with her, the relationship continued like that. It went on 13, 14, 15 years.
If you give somebody a ring, marry the person the next minute. Please don't get me provoked. What's that?
So my point is, okay, even as you can imagine, yes, things happen, and there were some issues. They had to end the relationship after 15 years of being together. They had to leave it. Today, luckily, she is married to someone else, but before she got married, after like 2 years of being apart, this man came back, trying to get her back. You are my first. I want you to be my last. You are the only one I've ever loved. What happened was just a mistake. Do you understand? And obviously, of course, we are women. We only see we subscribe first to what we hear. And yes, she was tempted for a minute. I'm not gonna say, yes, she was tempted for a minute. Okay, let me just give him another trial. I was with him for 15 years of my. She was with him for 15 freaking
So she tried
years.
again. She tried again.
Well, almost, kind of. You know, she just put a leg
Is
inside.
this woman you?
And then,
I was
Is
about
it you?
to
I'm
ask.
sorry. Do I have 15 years of my life?
Waste.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so I think on
Personally,
that.
I don't subscribe to love justice. The longest relationship I've ever had in my life is 2 years. We went up for 2 years and then
Tried.
we had to go back. Yes, I tried. 15 years. I can't do that
I
shit.
cringe as a teenager. I still
So you
cringe
see
as
where
a
the problem
teenager.
is that it's you start, yeah? When you start, especially when you don't define what you are doing, is it
They were young. She was young, particularly.
so before you know it's 3 years and you're already thinking I've given 3 years, you know it's 4 years, I've given 4 years, I can't go, it's 5 years, and then you keep counting and counting. And first of all, let me say, see, first love should just remain at first love. I am not taking any first love over another second or third. Like, you just remain where you are. Yeah, it was nice meeting you, it was nice dating you. Let's move on. Because yeah, people like to subscribe to the, I don't know if it's a, I don't even know the word right now, but people like to believe in so many bullshit.
Sentiment.
They will say, oh, your first love, oh, what's that song that this guy, the first love is the deepest. Fuck it. Nothing like that. I feel like when
I
you
love
meet-
it. I love it.
when you're with somebody, I think that you should always know that there's a possibility that there's somebody that's 10 times better than who you are with.
But
Don't stay with people because you feel like this is
The only
this is
option I
it,
can
or
get.
this is the
Yeah.
only.
are you supposed to just take the risk and just, plunge into something that the unknown, that they shouldn't even know whether it's out
When
there?
you started with the
Absolutely,
first
baby.
person, was it not unknown? Now that you have
Absolutely, my
unraveled
darling.
it and you've known
Absolutely.
it, what are you
She
waiting
was
for?
young then, and she wasn't really thinking
Then
about
young people should not have anything to do
I
with
think
relationships in
you-
the first place. What are
A
you doing
15-year-old
with
should
your
not be
man?
dating.
when your friends-
Puppy
when your
love is
friends
puppy
are doing
love.
it,
No.
I don't think that you should fall
See,
into
When your
this
friends-
man, this man
That's
took
peer
her, this
pressure.
man took her home to his family. Everybody knew
Our
her.
wife.
Oh, thank you. Everybody knew her as the
Don't even
one.
get me started.
She brought him home to her home family. Everybody accepted him.
Mm.
Everybody already.
There's something
they were
is
going
wrong
for
with
each
also
other.
her
They were
family.
They
Why
were
would
going to
they?
each other's houses. They were. In fact, they
Etayo,
were practically. They were
Etayo,
practically behaving like a married couple. Just that they were not married.
Etayo. If your 14-year-old daughter brings a man to you,
Obviously, she didn't bring him more than 14. She brought him home probably at 19 or 20, but still.
it's still not okay. Please, I would encourage. I have a classmate too. I learned something when I was in university. I have a classmate who we were already in our final year, and somebody wanted to marry her, and her dad told her, "No, go to NYSC first."
Get a job.
He told her, he said, "Go to NYSC campus.
Yes.
When you go and you have seen all the different type of boys,
Mhm.
and you think that you want to come back and she didn't marry the guy, she married somebody else." I feel like parents too need to step in. Like, where do we draw the line with these kids? I know that this generation, things are going haywire, children are doing all manner of things, but a parent has to still be a parent. I won't accept my daughter at 19 bringing somebody home in a very formal setting to tell me, it's okay if I come to the living room and I see you and him sitting down. It should not pass that one. Yeah, when I was 19 too, I used to like talk to boys and all of that, but you can't bring a man to me at 19. What are you doing with your life?
And then
At 19, you need to
Don't
start
you have goals?
And then
Go to
anytime-
clubs.
anytime-
You need to go clubbing.
Anytime your case study now, the woman in question got married to someone else, right? After like ages, record ages of waiting. Now the question is 20 years dating, prison or patience, right? And then it segued into the story about this woman that met someone at 15. First of all, nobody should be dating at 15. Nobody should be
Like,
seriously
cringe.
dating at 15 or trying to get married.
No.
Every woman or every young lady needs to mature enough for a relationship, mature emotionally and physically and mentally. That's my own stance. I
To
don't know
have
if
their
you know
goals,
this.
to
Okay,
have their priorities
we're all on
in
the same
life.
page on this.
No, at 15 itself, let's not even get too serious and be saying you should have goals or
no,
priorities.
be a
What
be
happened
a fucking
to
child.
just going
Yeah.
to parties?
Yeah.
What happened to just
Live your
dressing
life.
up, trying to do makeup, trying to do all manner of sneaky things? Like, just enjoy.
Be a
Enjoy
teenager.
your-
Exactly, right? That has
Watch
been
the
established.
movies, come back.
Exactly. Cry or Celine Dion and
Sneak
say
out of
first
the
house break,
house.
but not really.
Sneak out of the
Be
house.
mischievous.
Listen
do
to
all that.
Westlife and
Exactly.
cry.
Backstreet Boys. Be a teenager. But do
Cinderella.
not, and I feel like men should also be very, women and men should be very careful and conscious of not finding themselves in situationships or entanglements that will say, okay, because of this ring, you will be mine. I promise that we'll marry. I don't believe in promise rings. I feel like if we're dating, we're dating. If we're getting married, we're getting married. Right? So don't cage me with a ring.
We're
because you want
getting
to.
rings for every promise. Our hands will be full.
Fool! Yes, high five, girl.
Okay.
Period.
I would like to ask you, what age did you graduate from university?
In West, I graduated 21, 22, almost 22.
What age
Same.
did you graduate?
Same.
21. Okay, I graduated from the university at the age of 20.
Okay.
My kid sister graduated at the age of 19.
Okay.
I have a friend that graduated at the age of 18.
Mhm.
Now, are you telling me that a girl that graduates at 18 and then does her NYSC service is done by 19, does her master's by 20, should not bring home a
Why is marriage
Why?
the next
Why
thing
is
after
marriage-
NYSC?
Well,
Who says
yeah,
it that
we
are
marriage is the next
following-
thing?
we're following the curriculum.
Leave Nigeria. Hey.
I'm
gonna change that.
Okay. Can I address you? When
I go change that for you.
when men come out from university, finish NYSC, do they tell men
Go and get married. Why is it
No.
that after NYSC? Get a
No.
job, travel,
Travel,
leave, know
explore.
your body, explore,
You
date,
need to-
kiss a stranger, go on so many dates before you
Well,
say you want
yeah,
to get
yeah.
married.
Get your career path.
Yeah.
all of
What
that,
job do you
yes,
want
but
to
see,
get?
I'm of the school of thought that there is no manual to life here,
True.
and I don't subscribe to putting people on a pedestal, telling them do this after this or after this. If it happens, some people naturally it happens to them, yeah. But not you outrightly telling somebody, oh, you have finished school, NYC, we are married,
Marriage.
or anything. See, if you like, say, marry before you get to the university, or have children and then later go back to the university. There is no manual to it. But if you have to tell somebody that, oh, you finished school, you have served, you have done masters, we are married regardless of your age. So okay, so she gets married at 20. What else? What's next? No
Children.
job. Then you start giving birth. 1 year gap or 2 years gap, however you want to gap it. Then you get to 26 or 28, you are done giving birth. Well, what's the next thing you want her to do again? Let's hear.
Don't you think that this kind of situation can actually arise in different ways? But I particularly feel like a man that really wants you to stay can give you literally any excuses to stay, to remain with you.
No doubt.
A man that wants you to stay can make sure that you do not even think about leaving. It's the truth. Let's
No
be
doubt.
honest.
Etayo,
We
No
are
doubt.
not
But
being-
how
Let me
about
say,
you?
let's-
How
a
about
man-
yourself?
So why
What's
do you
your
need
own
excuses?
resolve? How about you? What do you want?
A man that wants you to stay will not tell you all the things that you need to hear to stay. He will do what he should do for you to
Actions,
stay.
girl.
And
Period.
what if he keeps telling you that I will do it?
Then it's
Why is he behaving like?
I just
Why is he
want
behaving?
to-
Bye-bye.
Guys,
Yeah.
Why is
Let's
he behaving
ask-
like
let's ask
Nigerian
Etayo.
government?
Etayo, 20 years dating someone, prison or patience?
I believe it's certainly a reason.
Okay, but your argument
What?
contradicts what you're just
No,
saying.
I'm just trying
I
to.
think there should be an option for
I'm trying to
prison
let you
patience
guys-
or bullshit.
Bullshit.
I'm trying to let you guys look at it from other perspectives, really, because sometimes everything is just not black and white. And I know for a fact I have gone back to a relationship over and over and over again, like 3 different times,
Me too.
Even though I know that
Yeah.
the guy was bad
Not
for
me, please.
even though I know that he was a no good, I knew from the beginning of the relationship that marriage with him was going to be bad for me, for my health, for everything I stand for. But I still kept on going back. There is a reason for it. Do you understand my point?
Was the reason because you really loved him to the point where you could suck up his bullshit, or because you felt you're not desirable to someone else?
I think it is neither.
Or
I
both?
did not love him that much to suck up to his bullshit.
Okay, so what was the case?
And it definitely was not because I thought I would not get somebody else. It was because I kept giving him excuses. He was my first. My
That makes
first.
sense.
My
That makes
first.
sense.
And a man that had already disvirgined a lady that he met at 14. Don't you think the sentiments are there already? Just
Be arrested.
she wants to
Where's his address?
Where's his name? What's his name?
We need to go and pick him
At
up.
14?
She wants
How
to
old
be-
was he?
She wants to be
How old was
probably 5 years or 6 years older than I.
Arrest him.
She
Arrested.
wants to give me that first.
He's a
Don't you
pedophile.
understand?
This episode, you have to put censorship on top.
See,
He has to be arrested.
Arrest him.
Arrested.
But I
no matter how a minor consent, no
This
matter
is the
how
lawyer.
a minor consent, he has to be prosecuted.
A minor is still a minor.
I
Minor
feel
is
like
minor.
I feel like
No matter
I feel
what.
like
want
we-
body count.
I feel like
Not
if
your
we
body
want
count.
to-
One is enough. I want him to be my first and only, my last.
I feel like if
You're
we
such a
keep
lover
talking
girl, it's
about
sweet.
if we keep talking about what the man should have done or should do, then we're going to. I think that as women too, we need to know. Auntie, it's not. Sorry, I'm a Christian. I go to church. I have plenty pastors just to put it
Okay.
out there.
Alright.
I believe in God so much.
Okay, yeah.
I love God, but I just have to say this. There's nothing wrong with sleeping with more than one person.
Unpopular opinion.
And this thing called virginity, there's no price on. You can't monetize it.
Unpopular opinion.
Okay.
So don't. That's why I said your first should remain your
Your
first.
first.
Why I'm
A
saying that
memory.
is most of us when we meet these first men, we're actually not very wise.
Yes.
We're actually not very exposed,
Yes.
if I may say. We're very young. So why do I want to carry something that I did when I was 19, 21 to over to when I'm 25 or 20? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yes.
You took my virginity, by all means, take it. Are you gonna use it to build house?
No.
What will you do with it?
Absolutely nothing.
In years to come, I might not even remember how it happened.
Or how we felt.
You're just going to forget your first.
We not
Excuse
forget.
you,
You
I'm
cannot
leave
we're not
it
dwelling
where-
on it.
Just leave it and just move on.
Leave that what
When-
it was,
once
a
we start
distant
to-
memory.
Once we start to attach our dignity and our sense of being to things that we can't even see. Can
quantify.
you see your virginity?
Absolutely not.
We just know that scientifically, when
Hymen
you do it
broke.
for- exactly.
Move
please.
on.
Please, it's okay to sleep with more than. But I'm not saying that everybody should go and be prostituting.
Wait, guys,
around.
don't forget that it's a podcast, right? And we need to say our true, authentic feelings. This is her stance, and I support some of the things she's saying, right? Now, the topic says dating 20 years, blah, blah, blah. My own 20 years prison or patience.
Or bullshit.
Don't get caged. Don't let anybody use rings. You can buy rings in the market. Don't let anybody use rings to cage you into
Costume
a relationship
rings.
and say, I will marry you, I'll promise you. There will always be someone better than who you're with and who might come. But it's your choice as an individual to say, I am choosing to stay and grow with this person. But 20 years is too much.
Veronica, do you have any final words?
Veronica is stunned at the level of conversation. Veronica is like, who are these girls? I need to drag them from.
Like, do I know them?
I'm still trying to digest everything. Well, honestly, I think that it's about you can't stay with someone 20 years and waste someone's time. You make them miss out on a lot of opportunities that they could have focused on things in their life.
And better sexual experiences.
And when you
And
do,
love.
and when you do that to someone, you make them hang on because I don't know. It's
To a
too much.
distant memories.
It's prison. It's prison.
All right. Okay. So, as I said earlier at the beginning of this episode, this topic is definitely very, very huge.
I can't wait to
So,
see the guys' version.
we're definitely going to have a second part and a third part. Hopefully, a third part. You ladies are going to come back with the men that we use for the second part, so that you guys can argue your long term.
No, not argument though. Just state facts. You know, just state facts.
It's okay. I understand. You guys have heard your point.
And people should not date
You have
teenagers.
heard your point.
Yes,
also.
say that louder.
Adults should not date teenagers.
Okay,
Adults
okay.
should not- It's a crime.
Okay.
But sorry your friend went through that.
Hopefully, on another episode where we need to talk about that topic about
At what
adults.
age
Yes.
do you start dating?
Dating young people. Yes.
21.
So
21.
dating?
Because that's when you're an adult and you can
You
make
start
decisions.
dating
That's
when
when
When did you start dating?
Did you start dating?
to wrap up this episode, unfortunately, yes. Of course, we can go back, to talk about it when we're done here.
Yes, absolutely. Because you are like a lover girl that I've never seen the side of you before, and I'm like, who is Aitara? What have you done with her?
People just
It's
like
time
his
to wrap up.
Which one is
It's
lover?
time to wrap up this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I would like to say for the record, Alaji and Alaja, I do not subscribe to having multiple sexual encounters. I'm a good girl.
I didn't say at the
Omo
same
Alaji
time.
and
Oh.
Omo
I
Alaja.
didn't say at the same
I'm a
time.
good girl.
I'm
I'm a
putting it
bad
out
girl.
there. In case my parents are watching.
Yeah. But this is our opinion. It has nothing to do with Aitara's opinion or your opinion, right?
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eita Yoladejo once again. Thank you very much for staying with us on this episode, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Kindly like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, and please click on the notification button.
Up or down?
Please let us know what you feel about this video. Let us know what you think about the topics that we'll be talking about. And I'm going to put my email address on this video. You can also contact me whenever you want so that we can also talk about it. If you want to be on this show, you let me know. We'll see if it's possible.
Bring
to
you
push
here.
it. Exactly. So thank
was
you
fun.
once again,
It was fun.
ladies.
Thank
I really
you.
had fun in this episode. Thank you. I hope to bring you back again very, very soon.
Welcome.
Thank you. Mwah. God bless.
Ẹ ṣé o.